Game, Illinois will send out Maniscalco, Richardson, Paul, Griffey, and Leonard for the Redbirds of Illinois State. Brown, Cousin, Wilkins, Icky. Game, Illinois will send out Maniscalco, Richardson, Paul, Griffey, and Leonard for the Redbirds of Illinois State. Brown, Cousin, Wilkins, Icky. Championship contest. The toss is up, and the tap is won by Illinois State.
Illinois starts out with their signature man-to-man defense.
Time contest. First time they've met at a neutral site. So had to come all the way to Cancun to get a bunches. Didn't have a huge night last night, Carmichael. He's off and running here tonight. And he did foul out. And he did foul out of last night's game, but he's got the first two in this contest. Foul for Illinois was committed by Sam Maniscalco. Illinois in the orange road unis. Out of bounds to the Illini.
Illinois State plays great half-court man-to-man D, so they're going to really have to dig in, try not to let Myers Leonard take over the game like he did last evening.
It's Maniscalco wearing the 0 up top on the Cancun logo. 10 seconds on the shot clock, and a long three try is too long and missed by Brandon Paul. Three of those guys in double digits put up big nights. It was Myers Leonard with 22, Sam Maniscalco with 19, and DJ Richardson with 15 points. Good enough performance to win 70-61, but probably want to see a little bit more than 5 guys in the scoring column if you're coaching.
Exactly. You're going to get a little more help to your bench.
Illinois State. John Icky, the sophomore from Independence Mo.
Great start by Illinois State. The longer the game goes, the more their confidence grows. They can keep that lead and stay close to the Illini.
Illinois, a more veteran squad. 3 juniors, a grad student, and a sophomore on the floor. Myers Leonard spins and misses the shot. And there's a guy who had a huge night last night, John Wilkins, for Illinois State. And they've got 4 juniors and a sophomore on the floor tonight.
Illinois State wants to take their time, try to shorten the game because they don't have the depth of the talent of Illinois.
Up and under, and first field goal for him tonight to go along with his couple of free throws. 4 points for Carmichael, plus Icky's 3, and it's 7-0 Illinois State. 3 try is good. Tres Puntos.
Tremendous three-point shooter. Last year he shot 39% from downtown. He's their leader. The best defensive player also.
Under 18 minutes to go. It's the championship game of the Cancun Challenge. Wilkins on an alley. Under 18 minutes to go. It's the championship game of the Cancun Challenge. Wilkins on an alley-oop try from Carmichael. And they'll give it away to Illinois. Maniscalco couldn't grab it, but it was tipped out by Icky for the Redbirds.
Illinois Carmichael had a bad game last evening. Goes around Leonard, up and under, little scoop shot. Nice finish, Carmichael.
Illinois has not allowed more than 23 points in the first half to any opponent yet this year in 4 games. 23 or fewer points by every team they've played. Last night, points in the first half to Richmond. Already 7 points for Illinois State. They can get over that 25 hump here against Illinois. That'd be an accomplishment based on the way the Fighting Illini have been playing defense.
Exactly. They play tremendous defense. Bruce Weber's an outstanding coach, and his specialty is half-court man-to-man D.
Tyler Griffey had a nice game last night for the Illini, complimenting the great game of Myers Leonard. Griffey did a good job of balancing out the production from the big men. Illinois State off the turnover. Will take it into the half court. Cousin works his way through the baseline, and the big man shoots and scores. On Wilkins, and he's back to business in Cancun. Richardson to answer, yes, second time for DJ. To answer, yes, second time for DJ.
What a player he is.
10-6, Icky to Carmichael, and he traveled with it, trying to work on Leonard. Turn it over and give the ball to Illinois. On the resort with these coaches this week, Bruce Weber ran into him in the breakfast line this morning. Had a chance to talk while our omelets were being prepared here at the all-inclusive Moon Palace.
If I'm Illinois State, I'm not going to let DJ Richardson touch the ball like the other guys beat you.
Sam Maniscalco dribbling slips. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Ball tipped in a fight for it, rolling out of bounds. It'll be Illinois basketball with 5 seconds during the second semifinal game after his win. Had a good chance to talk to Coach.
Very nice guy. Now, Illinois State switches to a 1-3-1 half-court trap. It's an excellent defense on a side out of bounds by your opponent.
Shot clock was running down, so Maniscalco tried it, aired it, and it's taken away by Illinois State. Cousin brought it up, and he got it away into the hands of Tyler Brown, who can do some things with the basketball. Here's Wilkins to Brown for three. No good, and the Illini had that rebound surrounded. There's a jumper and a score. Joseph Bertrand, sophomore from Sterling, Illinois. Basket. Joseph Bertrand, through the first 3 games of this year, had scored 17 points. That equaled his entire output for the season. 17 points last year. Wilkins tries 3 again. That'll bounce off. Leonard's going to grab it in the corner. So instead of a stop in play, that out of bounds would have brought a stop. Illinois is going to keep running it. We head down toward 15 minutes. Griffey for 3. He got it. Tres puntos. Tyler Griffey. Griffey last night, 8 points. Did not try, or he did try 1 and missed it last night from three-point land. He's good here.
They get the ball to the big guys on Illinois State.
Icky from the corner. Missed it. And Illinois with that 1-point lead. First time they've led tonight after going into a 7-0 hole with a chance to add to the 1-point advantage.
Illinois State's doing a nice job keeping the ball away from the big guy, Myers Leonard. Tyler Brown running with DJ Richardson. Ball is up and down to Illinois State. Wilkins steps it back to Cousin. Cousin to a seam around Leonard, and Carmichael is fouled on his way to the rim. He'll shoot free. The women's event, and this is the 4th year of the men's event. As we've talked about earlier, previous champions of this event in the men's side include, in total, these 3 big names. Vanderbilt, and we will add either Illinois or Illinois State to the champions list tonight. Tremendous champs of this Cancun Challenge. Illinois takes the court. 1 of 2 at the stripe for Carmichael, and we've got a tie game. 14:20 to go. Myers Leonard picked up that foul on Carmichael. He's got 1. Griffey missed the shot, and ball flies out of the hands of Nick. 2 fouls on the board for Illinois, and 1 foul for Illinois State, and a 5-second call. Defensive pressure forces the turnover. Good intensity. Illinois State plays fabulous. Take over possession in this tie game. Nick Moore throws a pass out of bounds over the head of Jordan Treloff. Moore can't connect on the lob pass inside. Tracy Abrams is handling the basketball for Illinois. Gets it to DJ Richardson, who rises up and hits the jumper for Illinois. What a play at DJ Richardson. 8 points, leading scorer in the game. Only returning starter for University of Illinois. Hill works around the defense. Gets it away to Anthony Cousin. Great crowd on hand tonight. Illinois and Illinois State both brought a lot of fans along on the trip. Treloff had it blocked. Wilkins gets it back, left it short. Treloff again, he's fouled. Good tough work by Illinois State and Illinois State both brought a lot of fans along on the trip. Treloff had it blocked. Wilkins gets it back, left it short. Treloff again, he's fouled. Good tough work by Illinois State and Illinois State both brought a lot of fans along on the trip. Treloff had it blocked. Wilkins gets it back, left it short. Treloff again, he's fouled. Good tough work by Illinois State.
the best guards in the Midwest. Only a junior. Had a great freshman year. Last year slipped just a little bit, and he's off to a great start this
on this young season coming into this game for Illinois State. And he got a couple on this trip.
You're going to need him. You're going to need some beef now to play against the big guys from the University of Illinois.
In it goes to Eglu. Spin, shoots, and missed it. Fight for it. Abrams puts it in. Uno. In it goes to Eglu. Spin, shoots, and missed it. Fight for it. Abrams puts it in. Uno. Illinois grabs a 2-point lead and +1 on the free throw makes it a 3-point. The Illini as they have the favor, and they'll play some D. Coaches imploring their defenders to get their hands up on the Illinois bench. Wilkins has size on Richardson. He'll get it away to Moore. Snap inside to Wilkins. Good pass. Missed the opportunity there. Fight for it. Hill keeps it alive. Good job by Johnny Hill. Snap inside to Wilkins. Good pass. Missed the opportunity there. Fight for it. Hill keeps it alive. Good job by Johnny Hill in the game. And I think John Wilkins, who's checking out of the game, knows he left one out there for Nick Moore. Great pass by Moore through the defense. Carmichael is back into the lineup. Tyler Brown's out there for Illinois State. Here's a shot by Egwu, and it's rebounded by Hill. Tyler Brown's out there for Illinois State. Here's a shot by Egwu, and it's rebounded by Hill. Moore. And Trela are making Uki on the floor right now for Illinois State. Moore will jump, shoot the ball, and miss it. There's Hill again pulling down a rebound, but he's swatted away by the big men. And Trela are making Uki on the floor right now for Illinois State. Moore will jump, shoot the ball, and miss it. There's Hill again pulling down a rebound, but he's swatted away by the big men of Illinois. Swatted away by the big men of Illinois. That ball will fly out of bounds. Last touch by the white uniformed Illinois State Redbirds. We've got a good one.
High school, that's why they're at the University of Illinois. They got to be complimentary guys a lot of times now in this new program.
Illinois goes back to work on offense. Up by 3. Fell into a 7-0 hole in this game. Now putting themselves on top by 5 with Sam.
He was unbelievable last night with 19 points, and they really, very lucky to have a guy like Sam Maniscalco, a fifth-year senior, playing the point.
After that early offensive spurt by Illinois State, they have now gone 6 minutes without a field goal, the Redbirds. Led by 7 at the 18-20 mark of the first half, and they're sitting on this long drought. Can Carmichael end it? Nope. And Leonard had it. Almost lost it away. Talk about rebounding. To this point, the Redbirds winning the rebounding battle 9-6. And Johnny Hill, a 6'3" guard, has been a big part of that. And Hill almost got that ball away from the 7'1" Myers Leonard. Hill will pick up a foul here, grabbing Paul.
Veteran player going against a young guy.
Sam Maniscalco played in the Missouri Valley Conference up until this year. Got a waiver from the NCAA not to sit out a year. Earned his BA from Bradley and came to Illinois for grad studies and is able to play immediately for the Fighting Illini. So very familiar with Illinois State is Sam Maniscalco. Got a foul on the offensive the Redbirds as they trail by 5. And the first foul for Illinois State's Jackie Carmichael again. He got in some foul trouble last night, ended up fouling out of that game. Carmichael's got to stay on the floor in this big game for Illinois State. And Nick Moore now got into Sam Maniscalco. Nearing the 10-minute mark of the first half, championship game of the Cancun Challenge. Illinois leads by 5. Their largest lead of The early going. Richardson can't extend it, but the offensive glass to Illinois. Errant pass, but Paul's there. He'll go to the rim, and he's fouled. And it looks like Carmichael just got State. 3 committed by Illinois. Brandon Paul to the line. Paul, his first out. Abrams back in for Illinois. Maniscalco stays in there. Paul, Leonard in the game right now for Illinois. And also in there for the Fighting from Chicago. Leading all-time scorer at De La Salle High School. 20-13 now as Illinois starts to open things up. Under 10 minutes to go, first half. Trey Blue had it for Illinois State. His first chance to get out and run tonight. Iki rolled off and missed it. Shaw dumps to Leonard, who's got the height advantage, and grabbing from behind, Iki is the top number in Missouri Valley. First free throw in. Wilkins checks back. .com. Great way to get around when you're in Cancun or the Riviera Maya. Thanks to GDS for their support of the Cancun Challenge. They're waiting with a gold-plated shuttle for Pete Gillen tomorrow morning, but we've got some work to do before then. The championship game on CBS Sports Network. Illinois has a 9-point lead.
I wish. I'm going by a scooter. The men's defense.
Driver's name.
Cookie.
Wilkins to the rim, and I think they're going to wave that basket off. Wilkins touched it in.
The men's defense.
Driver's name.
Cookie.
Wilkins to the rim, and I think they're going to wave that basket off. Wilkins touched it inside.
Yep, good call. Just still wasn't completely out of that cylinder.
Mike Shaw's hand came flying in behind, but it was Wilkins who got a paw on the ball. No basket, keeps it 22-13. Illinois looking for their first double-digit lead of the night on this possession. Hall, nice spinning move in the lane, and a foul. Illinois State piling up the fouls in the early going.
Go at the cup. Nice job. Right at the cup.
Hall hits the first free throw. 8 fouls for Illinois State, 3 committed by Illinois. Illinois now 6 of 7 at the line at that miss, but turn that into a pop. 8 fouls for Illinois State, 3 committed by Illinois. Illinois now 6 of 7 at the line at that miss, but turn that into a positive. A shot. 8 fouls for Illinois State, 3 committed by Illinois. Illinois now 6 of 7 at the line at that miss, but turn that into a positive as Shaw grabs the rebound.
Illinois is winning the battle of boards now 9-8, so they're starting to take control with their size and their athleticism.
That means Illinois State has not gotten a rebound since the last time out. Everything's gone to Illinois. Shot blocked by Iki. There he is on cue. Blocked by Iki. There he is on cue. The shot blocker from last year who led the conference gets one against the Fighting Illini. 10-point game. Redbirds want to stay close. Been stuck on 13 for a long time now. Jumper from the corner is good. Tres Puntos for the Redbirds.
He's a guy got to get going. He had 19 points last night. Tremendous three-point shooting.
That broke a just over 9-minute field goal dry spell for Illinois State. And I talked about the fact that Illinois only allowed 19 points in the first half last night. Illinois State got off to a good start, but they've been sitting on that 13 for a long time until that big shot by Brown.
Illinois State goes to a 2-3 zone because you're getting hurt by fouls and getting hurt by the big guy inside.
You got to throw a lob.
By the big guy inside.
You got to throw a lob high to miss your 7-foot 1-inch big man, and just did that. Illinois turns it over. Brown again, missed it off wide. It was on line, but he missed it to the right.
Tyler Brown, good job.
The state of Quintana Roo and the Cancun area bust in courtesy of Palace Resorts Foundation. A nice move to help some young people make some memories here at Moon Palace watching Division I men's college basketball.
Illinois State goes to a 1-3-1 zone trap. They're doing that because Illinois is getting the ball inside a lot to their big guy. We want to cut down the penetration by Illinois. Illinois State's hitting foul trouble.
Paul, no good. Icky gets up for the rebound in front of Griffey. Gets up for the rebound in front of Griffey. Illinois State, give them credit, they got out to a 7-0 lead, and they just stuck for 9 minutes without a field goal, and were stuck on 13 points for a long time, but they've stayed within the 7-point range, give themselves a chance. Missed that opportunity, and Maniscalco will make it hurt with the jumper. Tournament team is Maniscalco.
Oh, I love him. I love the way he plays. I love his poise. Fifth-year senior. Big difference when you've been around that long. He knows the game, and he's very smart and very talented.
Wilkins gave it to Brown. Snaps it to Icky, who dunks. And a foul. Uno. First foul for Tyler Griffey. And Icky good on the 2+1. John in the game.
Illinois State stays in their 1-3-1 zone, just trying to pack it in, stay out of foul trouble, try to prevent the ball from going inside to the big guy, Leonard.
Griffey, nice ball movement and a return slam.
Great job by Illinois, getting the ball to high post, high low. That's how you beat the 1-3-1 half-court zone trap. Get it to the high post and dump it down.
Brandon Paul with a great touch pass on the feed up top. Icky, no for 3, and Leonard way up there for the rebound. And Leonard way up there for the rebound. Leonard trails it, gets it back to Paul. Back to an 8-point advantage. Another shot at double digits here for the Illini.
Illinois State changes the D once again. Now it's a 2-3 zone. They're trying to mix it up, get Illinois out of sync.
Kick ball.
Ball never touched the floor. That's great coaching by Bruce Weber.
And that'll extend the lifespan of the floor. Appreciate that. Less wear and tear. Paul for 3. Too strong, and Illinois State has that weak side sealed off. There's Cousin with it. Blue up top.
Illinois is doing a great job switching. They're switching all ball screens, and they're so athletic they can take advantage of that.
Cousin drives into Tyler Griffey, and Griffey on the quick in this game. And Carmichael's been on the bench for a good long time now for Illinois State.
Well, Tim Jankovic knows his plays. He doesn't want to get his big guy 3 at half, so let's hope they can hang on. I think it's a good move, but you got to be careful that Illinois doesn't spurt without Jackie Carmichael on the floor for the Redbirds.
Good movement by Tyler Brown, looking to get him open here. Brown will give it away to Icky. Screen by Wilkins. Brown to the basket. Dumps it back to Icky. Cousin with 10 seconds to shoot. Icky thinks about 3, and he'll get that. We're back to a 5.
Game. Knock down some threes. Illinois State stays in a 2-3 zone. Packing it in. You got to cheat to DJ Richardson. He's a Terminator. Don't let him shoot it if you're Illinois State.
20 field goal attempts in the game now for Illinois State. Half of those from three-point land. 4 of 10 from behind the arc. There's a whistle, and Bruce Weber wants a 30-second timeout. Have a great Thanksgiving weekend. Glad to lift the lid on it for you with this championship contest.
Illinois State changes now. They go to a 1-3-1 half-court zone trap, playing the lanes. They're doing this. It's great defense against an out-of-bounds play with the shot clock running down.
Down to 4. Maniscalco shot it, and Wilkins trying to.
Bob Wetlig and Jack Hartman from Kansas State. Unbelievable group of coaches that he worked for, and those were his mentors, and he's an outstanding coach, and he's hanging around. I don't know how he's doing. He's hanging around with this talented Illini team.
Only reason he's down by 5 right now, that list didn't have Pete Gillen on it. He'd be up 1 right here.
Yeah, being too kind. Whoa.
3 ball is good for number 3.
Trouble for Illinois State. Big hoop for the Illini.
That is a big turn right there from a 5-point game to an 8-point game. Illinois State has been chiseling back into this after facing double-digit deficit at the 8:39 mark. About 5 minutes later, they were within 5 points and looking good. They need to keep it stabilized before halftime, keep themselves in range. They're 1 point shy of matching the most points allowed in the first half by Illinois so far this year. That was against SIU Edwardsville in the Cancun Challenge game in the States. There's a shot clock violation. More great defense.
Love it.
Maniscalco, probably, everybody's got something at stake with this Illinois State matchup, but with his Missouri Valley Conference background, I'm sure he's all over a win here. He doesn't want to go home without that trophy tonight.
Right, that's Illinois State's biggest rival is Bradley. And that's where Sammy played for 4 years before Coach Les was fired and wanted to move on, and it was a perfect spot. It was a great addition to the Illini.
10 seconds to shoot for Illinois. Inside it goes, spin, and off the iron. The shot miss for Joseph Bertrand. Miss for Joseph Bertrand.
Illinois State's got to hang around. If they can go in the locker room down 6 or less, that'd be a big bonus for them. Only 2 possessions.
They wasted a possession last time with a shot clock violation. Need some productivity out of this opportunity. Cousin up top.
A lot of credit to Illinois' defense. They do a wonderful job.
Shot blocked, and it won't go out of bounds. And now it will. Look like it might stay in, but it will be out off the clock.
Bill Russell for the Celtics blocked it and kept it in bounds. So if you do that, then it's a fast break opportunity for your team.
Trey Blue tried that shot. Myers-Leonard gave a big hand to his teammate Iki again. Yes, Trace Buzos, John Iki. Iki in this basketball game is John Iki with his 3rd 3 of the night.
Illinois is switching a lot on the ball screens and the dribble handoffs, and they're getting burnt.
Iki 12 points on 4 of 7 shooting overall and 3 of 6 on 3-point tries. He can keep firing it up whenever he wants the way he's playing tonight. Maniscalco will take it and misses the answer. Long carom out is grabbed by Illinois and DJ Richardson. He's playing tonight. Maniscalco will take it and misses the answer. Long carom out is grabbed by Illinois and DJ Richardson. He's playing tonight. Maniscalco will take it and misses the answer. Long carom out is grabbed by Illinois and DJ Richardson. 5-point game again. Under 1:20 to go first half. Championship contest. Cancun challenge. Richardson from long range. No. Big carom again. This time Illinois State gets it with Tyler Brown. Again, this time Illinois State gets it with Tyler Brown. Good defense by Richardson, but now a spin back and a reverse. No good. Iki tried to follow of the Trey Blue miss. Illinois will run. Good defense by Richardson, but now a spin back and a reverse. No good. Iki tried to follow of the Trey Blue miss. Illinois will run. Defense by Richardson, but now a spin back and a reverse. No good. Iki tried to follow of the Trey Blue miss. Illinois will run. Follow-up is good on the shot miss. It's cleaned up and put back. Follow-up is good on the shot miss. It's cleaned up and put back by 45 seconds left first half. Illinois State down 7. Blue wanted to get it along the baseline to Wilkins. Now he's stuck down there, but Wilkins will find the basketball and score over Maniscalco.
Big possession for the Illini. I'd go inside of Leonard and screen him. Get the ball inside of him if you can.
Wilkins 5 points, 3 rebounds in this first half after his outburst last night. 15 seconds to go in a 5-point game. Illinois will either have a 5-point lead or more as they want to milk it down for a final shot before halftime of the championship game in Cancun. Good look inside for Bertrand, though, and he'll take it with 3 seconds to go. Good look inside for Bertrand, though, and he'll take it with 3 seconds to go. Illinois State gets it away, but it'll be short, and at halftime, Illinois 34. Illinois State make that a 7-point margin at the break.
First 5 minutes of the second half are crucial in any game, but especially for Illinois State. They want to win, they got to set the tempo early.
Redbirds have the ball on the possession arrow to start the second half. Lob for Carmichael, it's good. Carmichael sat. He's on the board immediately in this second half.
Great play by Tim Jankovic coming out, nice backdoor screen, and they caught the Illini by surprise, got a layup.
Great lob in. Touchdown pass is good for the rim. Maniscalco handles it. He has really had a great Cancun challenge, a great couple games here in Cancun. The event includes 4 games for all the teams. 2 play in the United States, and then everybody comes down for 2 more in Cancun. Takeaway for the Redbirds. Played in the United States,
And then everybody comes down for two more in Cancun. Takeaway for the Redbirds and a chance to get this thing down to a single-digit basketball game or a single possession. Make it. It's already a 5-point game, but here it is for the 2-point margin. Tres puntos for Illinois State from Tyler Brown. And now Brown tips the ball into the tape. Going back to action will go. Illinois inbounding with 28 seconds on their shot clock after the Tyler Brown pass denial out of bounds. Scalco stumbling around, but he'll take possession, face the basket, and look for some offense. Good look from the left side, and it's knocked down for three.
Team, they need a bucket. DJ will get it for him.
Now 11 points for Richardson, second player into double digits, along with Illinois State's John Eakey, who has a dozen. Wilkins steps in, no basket. Foul came out high by the...
On Illinois cannot guard him on the perimeter.
Illinois starts three guards, a forward and a center. Carmichael, his second dunk of the second. He's grabbed rim twice. And that inside presence, the inside game for Illinois State, a big deal if they can play down low with the Illini. Carmichael has changed the dynamics with his presence on the court after sitting for so much of that first half. Leonard sees an easy shot, but he got it to bounce. Sees an easy shot, but he got it to bounce out. Good look for Leonard. Couldn't get that one to drop. And now for Illinois State, could they tie it right here? If they want to go from deep, they do. All even in the championship game on. Griffey thought about the answer, instead goes to Paul. Maniscalco has a seam to the rim. Carmichael altered the shot, and Illinois State could get the lead. Redbirds come storming out of the locker room with Wilkins, Tres puntos, and a timeout.
I expect a basket now by Illinois. Leonard's going to get one, or DJ Richardson.
Yeah. Good theme to pick up on here is that Richardson flings a three and he misses that, and Carmichael pulls it down. Shots not falling for the Illini. Illinois State on that theme, they came running out of the opening tip with a 7-0 spurt and got on top of Illinois, but couldn't sustain that in the first half and got down by double digits, did the Redbirds. Here's Carmichael reversing his side of the rim for two. Can they keep it up throughout the second half, the Redbirds?
Time will tell. They can, but once again, Illinois plays with a big heart. They play good defense. This is a long way from over.
5-point advantage for Illinois State. If you went out to put a little more stuffing in the turkey or do a little basting during halftime and you missed the first couple minutes, you missed a lot. Paul again, no good, and all the bounces into that minutes, you missed a lot. Paul again, no good, and all the bounces into the hands of Illinois State as Wilkins gathered in the ball. Now he'll run, and he'll shoot free throws. Cousin running with him. Redbirds playing
paint these last few minutes.
Foul for Illinois. Nana Egwu, second foul, second of the half. Lead quite so quickly in this second half, and up by 6, up by 7. Matches the largest lead of the game. And that was all the way back just 1 minute and 40 seconds into this game. Now they're ahead here in the second half.
I go inside to my big guy, Myers Leonard. Get in the wall to the baseline, throw it into the big dog. Throw it to the big dog. Do it.
Flop, Carmichael, and that's foul number 3 for Jackie Carmichael. Could be a game changer. Of 3-on-3s and 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Haven't missed anything they've sent toward the hoop. Illinois has the ball after that third foul committed by Jackie Carmichael, and he's out of the game. He already has 11 points built up after returning from the bench with those 2 first-half fouls. In trouble now. Eakey played defense, kept that thing moving, and Wilkins will pull it down after returning from the bench with those 2 first-half fouls. In trouble now. Eakey played defense, kept that thing moving, and Wilkins will pull it down. Defense kept that thing moving, and Wilkins will pull it down. Egwu tries to stop him, but it's going to be off to Nick Moore, and Illinois State carries on. This 12-0 run could be extended on this possession.
They'll take their time, be patient, take good shots. A lot of switching by Illinois. Nicky Moore can go by him.
Nick Moore, good move. Wilkins again on the glass. First shot missed.
A lot of switching by Illinois. Nicky Moore can go by him.
Nick Moore, good move. Wilkins again on the glass. First shot missed to the.
A lot of switching by Illinois. Nicky Moore can go by him.
Nick Moore, good move. Wilkins again on the glass. First shot missed to the second half on their seventh shot. Now a fling out of bounds, and the rhythm breaks down a little bit.
Shot, Big Nick.
Paramedico. There is a medic station not far from here at the Moon Palace. Egwu might need a wrap after that one.
Retape his ankle.
Maniscalco has the ball. His team down by 7. It's over into the hands of Bertrand and back to Maniscalco.
Got to be patient. Got to be patient if you're Illinois. It's a long way to go. 3 possessions. I would keep looking inside for Myers Leonard. Maniscalco. If you're Illinois, get the ball into the big dog. Get the ball inside to the big dog. Let him.
Second foul of the second half for Illinois State. It's the third foul for Nick Moore. 3 for Moore, 3 for Carmichael. The hoop and the slam. And it's Myers Leonard answering the call of Coach Pete Gillen. Get it to big number 12. And then Leonard playing that extended defense. So athletic, the 7'1" sophomore can do whatever you need. Dump into Wilkins, hands off to Treloff, who uses the glass. Treloff, his second bucket of the game. He's got 4 points, 46-39. Egwu spins and shoots over Treloff and hits it. Nice looking stroke.
Alley-oop to the big guy, Myers Leonard. So good execution by the Illini. Long way to go. I think Illinois is turning up the defensive pressure there.
46-41, 5-point plus for the Redbirds, and they have the ball. Treloff gets it to Brown. Treloff then rolls down, and we've got a travel in the paint. Treloff got Brown, Wilkins, Icky, and Moore for Illinois State. On the offense. Downtown for Myers Leonard, no good.
That was not the shot that Bruce Weber wanted, I don't believe.
Wilkins and Bertrand are battling on the floor, more spirited. Downtown for Myers Leonard, no good.
That was not the shot that Bruce Weber wanted, I don't believe.
Wilkins and Bertrand are battling on the floor, more spirited. Myers Leonard, very athletic. As you said, coach, maybe not the shot at this stage, not where they need him. And now miscommunication. Paul was wrapping around on the curl man. Not for long, the way they've been leading this team here in Cancun. Under 13 to go, championship contest with Illinois State leading Illinois 46-41. Here's contact in the lane, and man down.
Veteran, good shooter.
Nick Moore gets the ball into John Wilkins and then runs out to take the handle. Treloff leaning against Egwu, and Egwu is called for the foul as he ties up Treloff. And Egwu. 4 team fouls for Illinois, just 2 for the Redbirds at this stage of the second half.
I get the ball to Wilkins now if I'm Illinois State. Then it can't guard him on the perimeter.
Inside, ball lost by John Icky on the pass from. Redbirds shooting 53% from three-point land and 89% on free throws. 8 of 9 from the line and 8 of 15 on threes, and they've built a 5-point lead.
2-3 zone by Illinois State. They're doing that to protect against foul trouble and guard against Leonard.
Kicked out of bounds by John Eakey. That'll put a little time back on the shot clock. It'll stay as Illinois basketball. 11:56 to go. Championship game.
DJ Richardson, nice pass.
And Pete Gillen with you from the Moon Palace in Mexico. Nana Egwu has it in the corner, looking to get rid of it, and he does to Richardson.
Illinois State's playing his zone because Illinois coming into the game is only shooting 31% from downtown.
4 seconds to shoot. Richardson will beat the shot clock, reset it, and we had a hold on the rebound try on the run out. We're going to go with a foul. We're going to give that one. Tracy Abrams is up on the board for the foul. It's his first, so give it to Abrams. First foul, 5th team foul for Illinois. 88% shooting here. Moments ago, they were 6 of 6, Illinois State. Now 7 of 8 in the second half. Meanwhile, just 3 for 9 from the floor for Illinois in the second half, and that's how this thing has flipped from a 7-point lead at halftime for Illinois to a current 5-point lead for the Redbirds. Almost made it 8. In and out on the 3. Moore missed it. Tim Jankovic
just rushed it just a little bit and almost went down. It would have been a giant bucket for Illinois State.
First foul for Treloff. 3 team fouls for Illinois State. Eakey is driven by, but blocks it out of there. The team's leading block man, the conference leading block man a year ago, got one. He rejected the shot of Brandon Paul.
He led the Missouri Valley Conference in block shots.
And his teammate Jackie Carmichael was second in the Valley. There's a traveling call, turn it over, and head back for Illinois.
Bounds, that's key.
Eakey takes a seat, he'll check out. Jackie Carmichael about to check back in with his 3 fouls. Has been having to choose minutes wisely in this game, unfortunately for Carmichael, because he's been good when he's been in. Paul to the rim and the finish. What a powerful move to the basket by Brandon Paul. Nobody's blocking this one. Powerful move to the basket by Brandon Paul. Nobody's blocking this one. Big fall for Maniscalco, driving to the basket. Moore, he missed it. Maniscalco driving to the basket. Moore, he missed it. Maniscalco back up with the basketball. His team down 3. Illinois putting themselves right back in the hunt. The ball bounces through the legs of Egwu, who get it back. Paul tries to get it down to the big man Leonard, who dunks.
That's where Illinois got to go. Go into Leonard. Get him the rock.
Timeout. Tim Jankovic, Redbirds. They still lead by 1, but it's slipping on them. As the big somewhere back in Illinois, just be a matter of 50 miles of separation as to the new home of that piece of hardware.
Illinois got to hang their hat on a half-court man-to-man D. They're holding the opponents at 33% from the field, so if Illinois is going to win, it's because of their defense tonight, not their offense.
Carmichael had it knocked loose. He'll track it down. 6 seconds to shoot, and a shot clock bailout there as Egwu got an arm up into Jackie Carmichael, and for Nana Egwu to bring a change in the lineup for Illinois. Mike Shaw is in. Redbirds basketball. Nick Moore dribbles on the center court logo. Carmichael working to get open down low against Leonard. Here it goes into Carmichael. Spins on Leonard, draws the foul. Nice play by Jackie Carmichael.
Would love that. He always preached that. Players today don't do that there. They don't pump fake in the lane.
Jackie Carmichael right now. Myers-Leonard 2 fouls, just his second on this infraction, and Carmichael gets 1 out of 2. 2-point lead for the Redbirds of Illinois State. Leonard against Carmichael, wants to answer. Falls away, missed it. Run down by Paul. Good hustle by Brandon Paul, who wanted to. Against Carmichael, wants to answer. Falls away, missed it. Run down by Paul. Good hustle by Brandon Paul, who wanted to. Against Carmichael, wants to answer. Falls away, missed it.
Run down by Paul. Good hustle by Brandon Paul, who wanted the three in the corner but didn't get it back from Richardson in time. Now Paul's open at the top of the arc. Iki goes up big, and that ball swatted down. Anthony Cousin for Illinois State.
Illinois State got to take their time and attack the rim. Drive the basketball. They should get a wide open three. Illinois is over the foul limit.
Cousin down into Carmichael again. He'll shoot the jumper. No good. Ball bounced off over the top of Iki and into the hands of the rebounder, Mike Shaw. Under 8 minutes to go. Tight game in Cancun, the championship of the Cancun Challenge. Maniscalco for the tie, yes. 47-47. Go for the tie, yes. 47-47. New ball game with 7:45 left. Brandon Paul hustles through the pass, knocks it out of bounds. Sam Maniscalco on the arc for Illinois State, and a three-point advantage from the free throw line. We've got a tie game deep in the heart of this championship contest. Here's on the court, the junior from Chicago. Spent a little time at Fordham. On the court now in crunch time for the Redbirds.
So I'm Illinois now. I'm looking for DJ Richardson or the big guy.
Just 4 fouls committed in the second half by Illinois State. Got to foul 3 more times, create a bonus situation for the Illini. Shot clock down to 10 seconds for Illinois. Maniscalco thinks he can answer that, and he's fouled on a three-point shot by the guy who just checked in, Trey Blue. Good on the first. Great job running the offense in that starting guard position.
Coming into the tournament, then, carried a rock with only 5 so far, as you mentioned.
2 out of 3 good, and now 3 out of 3. Smooth and buttery. Sam Maniscalco, and he gives his team the 3-point lead. Tres Puntos the hard way. Up top, Tyler Brown to Iki. Good job using the glass. Iki was surprised he was so on the shot.
That time Illinois switched, but they got a little confused on the switch and wide open inside. Iki.
Great ball control and body control. Iki was already elevated when he realized how open he was and decided easy glass shot after the launch on the jumper. Bertrand kicks it to Paul. Brandon Paul in this game, 5 assists to lead his team. Anthony Cousin has 7 assists for Illinois State. Paul with 2 seconds on the shot clock, and Iki will pull down the rebound. We've seen Illinois getting really deep in the shot clock. Illinois State doing something defensively here, Coach?
No, playing good physical man-to-man D. They're keeping in front of the dribbler, doing a good job controlling the dribble penetration by Illinois. But I'd like to see Illinois throw it to the big guy.
Inside it goes. Iki had it tipped away by Paul.
Got mismatched, and Iki with a nice hoop inside. So there's advantages of switching all the time, but there are some disadvantages that they get mixed up on a switch.
Carmichael steps in looking for the lead. No. Still down by 1 as Illinois gets the board.
But there are some disadvantages that they get mixed up on a switch.
Carmichael steps in looking for the lead. No. Still down by 1 as Illinois gets the board. Maniscalco takes over. Sets the half court. See if they go to work a little earlier in the shot clock. They've had to take a couple of bad shots. Got bailed out with the foul on the three-point try a couple possessions ago. Richardson hit it over the defensive power.
Richardson, outstanding guard for Illinois. Not many guys have that mid-range game anymore, Thad. It's either a 3 or a dunk.
Carmichael on the baseline to the rim. Iuno. Double on the season. Those averages dipped below those numbers last night, but he's putting up big points, in a 2+1 ties us back up again at 5:16 and ticking in the championship game. 3rd foul for Myers-Leonard. Remember, Egwu and Griffey each with 4 fouls. Egwu back in the game with his 4 right now. Paul dribbles to space. And Carmichael down for right now. Paul dribbles to space. And Carmichael down the stretch, big. Carmichael with his 3 fouls has had to figure out how to stay on the floor, but he's in now and making a difference. There's Leonard with the rebound on the miss. Fouls has had to figure out how to stay on the floor, but he's in now and making a difference. There's Leonard with the rebound on the miss, and we're still tied. Maniscalco for the lead. Carmichael is a man. Quick breather. And there's a 10-second backcourt violation potentially, but the shot clock might not have reset. Slow dribble up by Anthony Cousin, and the Illinois coaching staff was asking for that 10-second call. The shot clock was down to exhale and take the basketball. Shot clock 27 seconds and ticking. As we head down to the 4-minute mark in our championship game. Carmichael just got Egwu. Now 5 of 8 from the free throw line for Jackie Carmichael on that. 8 from the free throw line for Jackie Carmichael on that miss. He stays at 15 points on the night, leading his team. 3 Redbirds in double digits. Wilkins, Iki, and Carmichael. Leading scorer for Illinois is DJ Richardson with 13. Sam Maniscalco has 9, and then it's Paul and Leonard with 8 each. Under 4 minutes to go now. And we're knotted up at 52 in a grinder between Illinois and Illinois State. Shot clock down to 5 seconds. Paul will drive, and he's fouled by Jackie Carmichael. That will be 3 of 4 from the line with 8 points. Paul just 2 of 10 from the floor tonight shooting, but 3 of 4 here. And now 4 of 5. And Illinois. 5 times throughout this game we've had ties. That's the 4th lead change. And a 2-point game. Clutch free throws. 10 points in the game for Brandon Paul, the second player into double digits for Illinois.
With the ball to Jackie Carmichael again. He can drive the ball. Leonard can't guard him on the perimeter.
Ball is on the end line out of bounds. Brown had it stripped. Flip it inbounds. John Wilkins will snag it. And the inbounder will run up and grab it. Anthony Cousin. Tim Jankovic, just saw him on the sideline. You can see him there on the upper right side of your screen. Heading up the Redbirds effort here in Cancun. Bouncing around and out. Griffey couldn't grab it. Paul will grab it. And Illinois heads to your screen. Heading up the Redbirds effort here in Cancun. Bouncing around and out. Griffey couldn't grab it. Paul will grab it. And Illinois heads back. Griffey couldn't grab it. Paul will grab it. And Illinois heads back up the court. Tim Jankovic assisted by Anthony Bean, Rob Judson, and Paris Parham. And Bruce Weber, Wayne McClain, Jay Price, and Jerence Howard, the staff for Illinois. Appreciate the coach's efforts. Running not only highly competitive teams, but programs that work to develop the full individual. 2:45 to go in the second half as we tip down toward the hardware handout of the championship game. From the free throw line, 8 points. Front end of the 1-and-1, big shot. 7 fouls. Colorado is Ski-Town USA. Champagne powder awaits. Visit steamboat.com. Thanks to Steamboat for their support of Triple Crown events, including this 4. Last 4 points put up here to break that tie from the free throw line for Illinois. Floater. Nice. Shot by adjusted angle. He hits nothing but net. 2-point game. Leonard against Wilkins. Out of bounds. Last touch by Griffey. Myers Leonard free throws. That was Jackie Carmichael's 4th foul. So Carmichael playing with 4 as we reach the 2-minute mark of the second half of the championship game. Brown inside. Leonard adjusted his shot. And then Leonard was in trouble on the end line. Bounced it. Of the second half of the championship game. Brown inside. Leonard adjusted his shot. And then Leonard was in trouble on the end line. Bounced it off of Tyler Brown to keep possession for Illinois. Committed enough to put Illinois at the line. Single bonus for the next few fouls. And it's a 2-point game with Illinois heading up the court. And the clock under 1 minute 50 seconds to go.
Counting down the shot clock now to 10 seconds to shoot. Leonard rolls down low. Paul with 3 seconds. Need that rebound, didn't get it. Tyler Griffey, a big board for Illinois. Paul with 3 seconds. Need that rebound, didn't get it. Tyler Griffey, a big board for Illinois. Paul with 3 seconds. Need that rebound, didn't get it. Tyler Griffey, a big board for Illinois.
Not the shot they wanted. Drive the ball, Brandon Paul. Fadeaway jump shot. Not a good selection by Brandon Paul on that shot.
Maniscalco, Tres Puntos, and it's a 5-point lead.
Ball now to Jackie Carmichael, clear the side, have him drive the basketball against Myers Leonard, who cannot guard him on the perimeter.
Illinois State clock down to 35 seconds and a foul. Clock will stop and a chance for double bonus free throws. Myers Leonard picks up the foul for Leonard. He follows up tonight with another great game off of last night's phenomenal game. Carmichael big from the free throw line, got him. And Illinois is getting ready to run it, and there's a hold foul before the ball's even inbounded. You know, I've always thought that's great strategy. If you're going to foul anyway, foul before the ball comes in. No time goes off the clock. Former coach Lon Kruger, their first tournament win since 2006, the Illini, and then they lost to Kansas 73-59 with a shot to get into the Sweet 16. Came up short. Single bonus missed by Maniscalco. Big chance here for Illinois. Maniscalco, big chance here for Illinois State, down by 3 with 30 seconds left. Open look. Brown stepped out of bounds. He hit that, and it doesn't count. Good work tonight in the championship game by Jeff Spadowski, Daryl Smith, and Jim Skipper. Maniscalco runs free, and Illinois leads by 5. A big turn right there instead of the 3. And Illinois leads by 5. A big turn right there instead of the 3 due to the out-of-bounds step. And a tie game. It's a 5-point game. Up shot, fresh off the bench, Tres Puntos. Where'd that?
Even though he made that last one, I wouldn't foul him unless you really have to.
Ball tipped away, and Anthony Cousin gave it a go. Almost had the turnover. Just had a good shot. Inbounds to Maniscalco. Ball stolen away. Brown, no. Iki, big rebound. 12 seconds to go. Illinois State a chance to tie. Inbounds to Maniscalco. Ball stolen away. Brown, no. Iki, big rebound. 12 seconds to go. Illinois State a chance to tie. Ball stolen away. Brown, no. Iki, big rebound. 12 seconds to go. Illinois State a chance to tie or take the lead. Ball stolen away. Brown, no. Iki, big rebound. 12 seconds to go. Illinois State a chance to tie or take the lead. Brown with 8 seconds. Shoots from way downtown and missed it. That ball will fly out of bounds with 0.8 seconds remaining.
Somebody catches it. You got to touch it before the clock to start. I would not throw it backwards. Throw it upwards. That's it.
Down court it goes. And Paul is fouled. The horn sounds, and the officials will call it. See what happens. Brandon Paul 2 times. Now it's a 3-point game. Paul pounds it and hits it. A couple of free throws good for Brandon. Points for Paul in the championship contest, and Illinois is going to have the hardware to head back home with, but they withstand a tough challenge from the Redbirds of Illinois State. Our final score